Everybody, what's up? It's Pikachu and welcome back to another Pokemon Plush Living Dex video. I am super excited to show off these guys because you saw a little bit of them a few weeks ago whenever I did my season premiere. However, officially in the United States now, we do have sitting Cuties for the Kalos / Gen 6 region. I am super excited about this because I've been wanting these guys out for a while. Did not help that they had so many cool purchases that came out before that, like right before that. So, I mean, spent a good amount of money for the most part. But I am super excited to show off the guys that I got. They really upped the price, what I'm super annoyed about, because they went from, what, $10.99 originally to, I think, Gen 5, $12.99 for a smaller one to $14.99 for a fully evolved one. They just went up to $16.99, and I don't even know what to say to that. That's just craziness, and it's kind of a spit in the face to us. So I didn't get too many of them. I could not rule myself to get that many, and I spent so much money just on these little ones that I did get. So it's gonna be a very rare one whenever I get these sitting cuties. Now we're going on strike, which I suggest everybody else do for the most part, because wow, it's so sad how disrespected we are getting currently, and I'm over it at this point. But I had to get some new Kalos ones. I want to show off the Kalos ones. Maybe I'll go. I think if you do it on Mecha Japan, it's a little bit cheaper to get a whole bunch of them. If you plan on getting a lot of them, definitely do it in Mecha Japan. It might be a little bit more expensive for shipping. However, the pricing is really different based off of that, because I think for like $10, you actually get a sitting cutie instead of 16, 17 bucks. I don't even get how that works for it to be cheaper to actually bring it over from Japan than actually getting in the US. I don't even know what to say. We're living in a sad, sad time, especially after they already started going down and up with the pricing. They were going down for a little while, and I guess now they're back up and being terrible, terrible people. But before we show off the sitting cuties, I actually got these two things from Akari, one of which was supposed to actually be bought. The other one was a free gift. So I'm going to show off the free gift first, because it's not my favorite out of the bunch, but it's also free. And it was in bag. These two were in bag, brand new Pokemon Center exclusives. So I'm super excited to show these off. So the first one, if you are an Alola fan, we have ourselves the Sun and Moon protagonists. Or I believe Sun, Moon, I think their names were. And they are the Pikachu versions. And what they had is for the 25th anniversary, every single region got their main trainers as Pokemon plushies. And these guys are so freaking cute. I just got dog hair on there because the pups were running around in my room before I recorded this and I had them on the floor. But I do think that they look so freaking cute. I especially like the female one. And with the female one, you of course get the little tail part right there. The little shirts are so simple but also very cute. I just really like this little set. I wasn't planning on really getting any of these sets for one. And that one I actually got, which you might know already, but if you've seen anything in the background. But the fact that they gave me a free Alolan one that was still in bag, so this was brand new. You could see it by the tag. So freaking awesome. I'm super happy about that. Super, super glad that I was able to get at least one extra Pikachu collection. I guess two extras in my Pikachu collection. And that's the second female one we get to add, which I know that for Fan Expo, super excited to add a female Pikachu to my collection. Now we got just a whole bunch of them, I guess. So you can see with a little hat right there, you can flip the little hat up a little bit more to show off Pikachu. They are just so freaking cute. Like I said, I do think that the female version of this is probably my favorite. I like the little bag she's got. He's got the little backpack in the back with the printed fabric, but I think that this works out really well. My only gripe is the stitching is kind of nasty looking, or not very seamless and clean as you would usually have a normal plushie, but I guess it's trying to get the part of the backpack with the felt on there. So I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but still kind of ugly. But besides that, very cute little piece that I'll probably have in the background. I don't know too much about if it's going to be out in the set, like up here or somewhere like that. If I can find somewhere to put all the Pikachu plushies, for sure I will throw this guy right there. I guess these two, I keep on forgetting, they're two different individual Pokemon plushies, and I get to add them to my collection. Super, super excited for that. Like I said, free gift, so 10 out of 10 for these, of course. And then you can probably guess which ones that I have. If you don't know, I'm a pretty big Unova fan. So I was able to get this one. This one I wanted to get. I got it for $14. So I guess more like $7 if you split the price of that one and just count it together. They are together, stitched together, holding hands. I love both of these trainer outfits the most, I think, out of any generation. I want to cosplay this so bad. I want the hat so bad. But yes, they both rocking the hats. They're also wearing the very iconic sweaters, the backpacks, and I think they actually look really good. Again, the only issues that I kind of have are like the stitching, which black on black is a little bit easier, but then you see like the pink on pink, and you can kind of see the indentions a lot clearer right there. Kind of ugly, especially whenever on the white shirt you see where the stitchings actually were. However, I do think that these guys are so freaking adorable. I also do not really like the fact that his tail is kind of crooked like this. It kind of also looks like he has a girl tail. All right, maybe it's a girl Pikachu that's playing the male one too. Who knows? But I do think, besides that, still very excellent Pokemon plushies. And of course, they're from my favorite generation, so I have to give them a good amount of points no matter what. Of course, like I said earlier, they are both official Pokemon Center plushies. 25th anniversary, so that was what, 2-3 years ago. So they've been out of stock for a little while, so I'm happy I got my hands on these and I get to officially add them to my collection. These are the ones that I really wanted out of the set that they made. I don't know what other ones I would maybe want, maybe the red and blue ones, but besides that, for the most part, I think these ones are definitely the winners. And even though that one was free in a 10 out of 10, I think this one, for fully paying for it, is a 10 out of 10. Considering I also got it for less than what it actually was going for on Pokemon Center. So I think that is a win-win for me. Got these amazing plushies and got them cheaper. And then, of course, actually win-win-win. Cheaper, got 2 plushies that I've been wanting for a while. And, of course, I got the free one. So definitely an improvement in my eyes, and I think a steal for the most part. So we officially get to add the Gen 5 Trainer Collection Pikachus. Now we get to officially get into Sitting Cuties, and I am super excited. These are some weird ones that I got. I'm going to be honest, they're kind of weird. Most of them are fully evolved ones that I actually picked up. And the first one, definitely the weirdest one of the bunch, and that is a Barbaracle. So the reason I picked up Barbaracle is just because he's so freaking funky looking. And I know a lot of the unknown or not as popular plushies usually either go out fast and you will not see them for very often, or they get very expensive to find them. I'm going to be honest, I kind of assumed Barbaracle was going to be in that way. Turns out, no. Noibat is the one that's going to be the one to sell out very fast. Which I probably should have seen that coming. I probably should have picked up Noibat, but I didn't. So I'm probably going to have to pay like $100 to get it in the future. But it's whatever. It's whatever, I guess. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. But this plushie is so freaking funny looking. The eyes everywhere. And I mean I mean everywhere. You have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyes all together. If only they had the eyeballs on the feet, I feel like that'd be so freaking funny. Let's see, any more eyes? I don't see any more eyes. But then it comes into the skinny little waist. This guy is not going to sit down for the life of him for the most part. He's just going to fall down because his top part is a lot more bustier than the bottom part. Let's just put it that way. So he is going to mainly just probably be in the little bucket for the most part. However, I haven't used Barbaracle. I've been wanting to use Barbaracle. Funny little fellow, and I'm happy to have him in my collection. I do want to give him points, though, for the coloration as well. I do love that, like, coral blue and the pink. Like, that's a really nice colors. Like, it feels like a blue shrimp and then just a regular colored shrimp. I love the coloration on this. I think I want to give it a 7 out of 10 because what they had, they worked well with it, and I'm super glad they at least gave Barnacle lovers at least one plushie. Barbaracle plushies. Next up, one of my favorite fairy types that are definitely not very popular. I don't know why it's so popular. I love it so much. Maybe it's because it's a dog, but we have a Slurpuff right here. I have the Swirlix Pokédoll actually somewhere in the bucket down there. However, I had to pick up Swirlix because when I was a kid, before I even started playing X and Y, I was team planning. I've been doing that for over a decade now, having to team a plan and figure out what I want to use on my team. And I saw Swirlix and I was like, oh, that's such a funny little philo. And funny enough, that's the reason I picked up Pokemon X, is because I learned that Swirlix was only an exclusive. So I had to, of course, grab it. And this is such a cute plushie. It is also very, very rotund and very, very not squishy. I'm trying to think of another word for not squishy, but it's a harder plushie than you would see for most Sitting Cuties. I think that it's okay, though, because it is a pretty rotund plushie. However, still very, very cute. I love the pink colorations on there, of course. If you didn't see from my last several videos, I do love me some pink Pokemon. Next video as well, you'll actually learn I really like pink Pokemon. But I do think this looks really cute. The little felt tongue is also really good detail added to it, because they probably didn't have to do that, or they probably just could have done like the printed fabric as the mouth, but they went with that. The printed fabric is at least right here on the body parts, which, I mean, it works out for the most part. The feet are sewn on there. The little cherry on top is the cherry on top. So very, very cute with that. These little pom-pom parts are supposed to be like the ears are also put on there. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be kind of based off of a poodle for the most part, like a chubbier poodle maybe. If anybody wants to correct me, feel free to, which honestly it might probably be wrong considering we had a poodle in X and Y anyway. I don't, maybe it's Doberman, or not Doberman. What are those little ones that kind of like poodles but aren't? Please let me know down in the description or the comment section. I would love to know. But I do think this is a really adorable plushie for the most part. I do love how it looks. Sits really well actually in my hand. And I'm honestly going to give this a 9 out of 10. Just because I love Slurpuff so much. I am the one Slurpuff enjoyer. If there's 0 Slurpuff enjoyers, it is because I am dead and there's no more. But if there is at least one, that one is me. But I'm super happy to have a Slurpuff in my collection. I've been wanting a Slurpuff plushie for a while, and I think it works out pretty well. Next up on our list, even though I was unable to get Noibat, and I'm still kind of annoyed at the fact that I didn't do that, and then like hindsight, I was able to get Noivern, and oh my goodness, this Noivern plushie is absolutely adorable. You can see the felt right there, and I'm pretty sure... Okay, no, I'm wrong. I was going to say the stitching to keep the felt on there looked like it was actually supposed to be the nose parts, which honestly probably would have been smart. They didn't do that way. They decided to do it on top, which is kind of a little bit ugly. You can see the indentation. But the face looks so freaking cute. I love how it looks. Back whenever I was a kid, actually, I thought that these were the eyes. I didn't realize that these were the eyes. So I was like, oh, that's a funny looking face. And just for the longest time, I just thought these were the eyes. I was not very smart, even though I was team planning. He was also on my original team with Slurpuff. I love the fur that they put on there. You don't really see too many of these sitting cuties with the fur on there. So seeing that is very, very cute in my opinion. He has a little bat wings, of course. So he's about the size that I imagine maybe a Noibat in real life would be. I think that he is so freaking cute. And he just looks really happy to be here. He's just like a little cute guy. I really love Noivern so much that I'm happy that they actually made a plushie of him. I'm super happy I was able to get a plushie of him, because I do like Noivern, I think, more than I like Noibat for the most part. Noibat is very cute, I will be honest. However, I think Noivern is what really got me into this like line of evolutions. Definitely my favorite bat Pokemon, and I think it works out very cute. They don't really have any stuffing into the wings, so the wings has that like weird feeling where it kind of feels a little bit empty. And I guess you can flap it for the most part. Oh, headbanging and flapping. All right, all right. He's rocking it. He has his little dragon tail on the back with some felt underneath the wings as well. And he has his big old his big old feet right there rocking out. And I just think that it's a really decent plushie for the most part. Super freaking cute. Also, another part I just noticed that his whole like face is actually, I think, seemingly made out of felt as well. So felt on felt. And then the plushie, I guess the purple part is the actual like base of it, and they just kind of put the felt on top of it. But honestly, besides the like parts right here, the rest of it does not look like felt too much, unless they like were able to seamlessly like add it. I think it's all just felt, which is honestly really cool how like they were able to do that and then put the eyes on there perfectly. I think that this plushie might be a 10 out of 10. I'm going to put it 10 out of 10 for this plushie as well. I'm really happy with this. Is it worth $17? No, it is not worth $17. This is definitely a like $12 plushie at most. That's how much I really wish they would have just done it for, because if they did, I would have gotten like another 1 or 2 plushies for sure. Just because good bases are $10.99. Still perfect pricing for considering how freaking bad they are at actually keeping it at a normal pace and not looking ugly half the time. Like this guy, I thought he didn't have an arm at first because he was like runched up like this when I first got him. Luckily he does. That would have been a really little sad thing to happen, but although he maybe been a little cute. But I do think this plushie is super cute for the most part. I am really happy with how they came out. And I'm super happy with all the sitting cuties that I got for the most part, which I actually have 3 more. I get 3 more. However, we're going to wait until October to show those guys, because they are a little spooky. But yeah, guys, we got all these plushies in our collection. Super happy with the whole haul that we did. I am going to put them everywhere. Right now, we kind of got a little messier area over there, if you can't notice. We just have a bunch of plushies just kind of stacked up right there. So we'll probably just put them back up there for now until Halloween's over. But give me 1 second and I will do that and we'll comment back and end it. Like I said, we have the whole little black project that I'm working on in the future, which will probably be in like maybe November, December time. I don't know for sure. I've been pulling it back for so long. However, I need to get that done in the future. We got our Pikachus right over here. We got our sitting cuties right over here. Like I said, they're probably going to just be there until the month of October is over and we get to show off all of our little ghost type boys, give them some time in the spotlight, and then we'll figure out where to actually officially put these. However, they might just kind of end up in the box, except for Noivern. Noivern is very cute, and I also am in love with Slurpuff. But let's go back to me, and I think we'll end off the episode. All right, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed. Super happy that Kalos got their whole new set in. Very annoyed still, though, that they, $17 is crazy. I feel like I got robbed. I definitely feel like I got robbed. But if you aren't looking back behind, you might see a little hint. I'm going to block it off right now. But there is so many cool plushies I plan on showing off for the month of October and Halloween. We'll finally be able to use our spooky setup a little bit better than how it looks right now. But thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please answer the question of the day. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. See you next time.